Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the toss, here's Ballage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get to the
if you want to go grab 2 people, you can.
Nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
Yeah, I know. They've taken a lot of fucking people.
Some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach,
I had to kick the Vikings user. He wouldn't release nobody.
Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Past the 20. And all the way in.
Trill, I'm gonna need you to go watch that stream and see what I just did to this man.
Yards as his guys are on the board
in ESPN, Madden ESPN.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks
away. Bro, I don't know how I did it. I don't care how I did it. It doesn't matter how I did it, but it did it.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line.
You might have to rewind a little bit, but just watch that. You're going to be like, what?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will commence with a run by Ballage. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Sam Hubbard breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
I'd be having a damn near a fit.
Aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
45 minutes.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I told you go sign.
Balaj.
Go sign, Trill.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, bravo. 57. Mike, 50.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, quarter. 55 is my God, 55. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On third down, Rosen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10. A Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. These two teams all tied after one. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Alert, alert.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he's free going down the left side.
Philly special.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Was that
Dolphins
Payne?
at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious
are
from
you
both
doing
sides
away?
in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rosen will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he takes this all the way inside
God,
the Cincy
dude.
20. And they will finally
This
get
man
to him
runs
down at the
everything
Bengals
with
15.
Balaj.
Terrific
Passes,
run from one of the
sweeps, fucking
fastest backs
counters.
in the game
He's
today.
doing it all
a
with
guy
them.
who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Evans coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Can we come up with a solution for Kalen Balaj?
Kalen Balaj on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now Bernard, only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
On the dump. 52. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get it. 132 fight. D-line, get that quarterback. Bravo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
52's the mark, boy. 52. 61. Matchbox. Line. Set. Yep.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, Frank. 52. Switch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point.
You see that pass, Drew?
Tying this football game. Extra point up and
how the fuck I got it in there and held on to it? I have no
game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Whew.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go ahead and run it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All day long.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run.
Bro, Miami, I've never seen a Miami offense open up fucking lanes like that.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I have.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He's definitely good with whatever this dude, Balaj.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ooh.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So a good kick there.
That's exactly what he texted
on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, Bernard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down now, Bernard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that
Hey,
total.
Trill, what's your rules on 4th down?
It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Okay, so 4th and 2, I got a punt.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, Oh, my God. Just barely.
This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, guys.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On second
Oh,
and
my
9,
God, that should have been a
Rosen.
pick.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
80. 57 to Mike. Mike, 57. Go. Pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. 57. Mike, 57. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that top D. Don't let him breathe.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
This is a good game.
This offense is
True.
marched up and down the field during this game. It's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass.
It's a really good game.
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here
Oh,
finally
my God.
stalling
You couldn't
out.
hold the block just a little longer, bro.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this
Take it to
close,
the quarter.
you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his throw here is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's third down. Now, Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the Backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
What was it?
Chopper. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Bring it. Hot.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Yeah, that's good.
That play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and roll them off.
And he is brought down at the 22
Can't break one
after
off no
a
more.
gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Buck formation. Come on, boys, come on. Hey, watch 13. Watch the slant. Ready, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Shit, this game's tight.
Here we go, 3rd and 1.
Any critical error
on
can
both
fuck this up.
sides. They'll set up a throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Tyler Boyd, you gotta keep your feet down, boy.
The kicker in a big spot here.
Fuck.
Bullock's kick is good.
I wanted to go for it. It was 4th and 1. I really wanted to go for it, but if I don't get it, that's the game.
He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
What did Kalen Balaj just smoking?
A little more consistency.
That motherfucker been eating my ass a lot. 17 rushes, 184 yards, 3 touchdowns is what he's got.
That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. Lucky. Pick the edge. Come.
Again, it's Balaj.
No first down. Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him.
7 on the play.
Don't give it to
sets
him.
up a
3rd and inches. I'll take
situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By
damn.
The 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
And he stays falling forward.
Down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That's fine. I'm going to win this game.
Going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Drake.
I'm not. Hell no. I'm winning this game.
1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because we were hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait
how that works?
Laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, no, I don't. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, no, I fucked up. Oh, fuck.
With 2 minutes remaining.
Twice. Oh, shit, 3 times. Oh,
so
no.
The Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they try the right side here. Oh, good move.
You ain't juking me, motherfucker.
Call a gain of 5 there on the
God, this is a good game, though.
A yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
I got it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3. Hey, alert 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
There you go, Gino.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not
4th and 1. What you going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? Bad boy,
just a
bad
1-yard
boy.
pick up there, and it'll be 4th down. Tie
All right,
game,
let's go.
4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Wide, get wide. Bang.
They'll try and run with Balaj.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it. Give me my ball, motherfucker.
No,
that's game. That's the game.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot.
Shit, if I can get in the field goal range, hell yeah, I won.
The Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard.
Hell, might as well call it that. 51 seconds. I got all 3 timeouts. I'm on his 45. Oh, I got time for years.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Alpha. 52. It's a party now.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, my God, Geronimo. God.
Incomplete.
I hate that Moss shit.
And they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out.
I ain't got no choice. I'm not taking a loss, especially in overtime.
It alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Geronimo, you're dropping the clutches, Cat. What are you doing? All right, what's your rule on 4th and 9 at his 45, 4th quarter with 15 seconds? Oh, bet up. That's all I needed. All I needed to know.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it.
Do what you gotta do to win. That's what I like to hear. You're bringing a hell of a blitz on me.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder
that is the game.
Or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time. We'll see.
He's got 3 timeouts with 2 seconds.
And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick.
If I didn't win, I'd be pissed.
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick
oh, shit.
all year. But he knocked it
I really almost didn't win. Thank God. Oh, fuck. That was dangerous close.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type
Bro, that
of
was dangerously close.
End, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No one. Oh, that was such a good game.